members of the Mahasangha, headed by the Most Venerable Emeritus Professor K.L. Dhammajoti Nayaka Thero from Hong Kong, the Most Venerable Senior Professor Kotapitiye Rahula Anunayaka Thero, the Most Venerable Dr. Thich Nhat Thu Nayaka Thero from Vietnam, His Excellency Ranil Wickremesinghe, the President of Sri Lanka. I know His Excellency does not like to say His Excellency, but we have to follow our tradition. So His Excellency Ambassadors, Honorable Susil Premajayantha, the Minister of Education, Honorable Dr. Raghavang, Deputy Minister of Education, the Secretary of the Ministry of Education, Senior Professor Sampath Amaratunga, the Chairman of the University Grant Commission, Senior Professor Chair Pilanti De Silva, the Vice Chancellor of the University of Kelaniya, Mr. Leong, and the members of the GS Charity Foundation from Hong Kong, the members of the Board of Management and the faculty of the pgipbs, heads of the departments, Senior Deputy Registrar Sumit Jayasekara, Bersa Sitari, AR Yamuna, students and the participants. Kindly let me welcome all of you to this opening ceremony of the newly constructed building and the premises of the pgipbs. The Postgraduate Institute of Pali and Buddhist Studies, short form is pgipbs, was initiated in 1975. The first and the founding director was the Most Venerable Havanpola Ratnasara Nayaka Thero. After him, there were 8 directors have developed this institute in different capacities. Today I can see several faces of them among the audience. They are Emeritus Professor Y. Karunadasa and the Emeritus Professor Sumanapala Galmangoda, and also the Most Venerable Senior Professor Kotapitiye Rahula Anunayaka Thero. All these directors are eminent scholars of the country. Most Venerable Kotapitiye Rahula Anunayaka Thero was the initiative of this project in 2019 March. As the successor of the Anunayaka Thero, I received a big mission. That is to complete this 4-storied building and the infrastructural facilities of the pgipbs. I remember once Anunayaka Thero said to me, Venerable Dhammajoti, you are doing well. Venerable Dhammajoti, you are doing well. Though some people were in negative mind of your appointment. Venerable Sir, that certificate is more than enough for me to be satisfied with my job. I gratefully thank you for your trust on me. In 2020 and also in 2021, COVID-19 affected all process of this construction project. When the assigned fund for the project by the government was not sure and delayed, even some of my staff members blamed me, saying that you are the director. It is your responsibility to find donors and find donations to the institute and complete the building. Anyway, after that, I also, with them, looking forward to obtain funds from foreign donors. Then the Most Venerable Emeritus Professor K.L. Dhammajoti from Hong Kong, along with the Glorious Sun Company, came forward and financially helped pgipbs. The most venerable KL Dhammajoti is the first student of the pgipbs and also the first foreign professor of the pgipbs. As a foreign professor, yes. Bante, your help is uncountable. I gratefully and respectfully want to say you, Bante, you are the savior of the pgipbs at that difficult juncture, and also protector of my dignity as the director. Thank you very much for it, Venerable Sir. The most venerable emeritus professor, KL Dhammajoti, has introduced a marvelous donor to the pgipbs and also to the University of Kalani. That is the Glorious Sun Charity Foundation in Hong Kong. The Glorious Sun Charity Foundation is doing massive social service projects in Sri Lanka. Number one is the drinking water purifying projects in Medavachchiya, Kapitigollava, Vavuniyawa, Padaviya, Siripura, and so on. And also, the GS Charity Foundation is providing financial support to peasant families in those areas to buy fertilizer for their agriculture. Even few days ago, all these members and the most venerable Bante KL Dhammajoti have spent several days in Vavuniya area observing the progress of their projects. The wonderful job they are doing is providing scholarships to the 408 local students of the pgipbs. Every month, each local student receives 12,000 rupees for their studies. Every month, 12,000 rupees, 480 students of our pgipbs. I am happy to say GS Charity Foundation is the donor of the beautiful Buddha statue of the pgipbs. Everybody now have seen it. I hope in the future this Buddha statue will be the icon of the pgipbs. Recently, the directors of the GS Charity Foundation, Madam Yuan Yuking, visited pgipbs and met His Excellency at the temple tree too. Today, the project officer, Mr. Leong, and some members of the GS Charity Foundation have participated, representing the Dr. Yanchio, the president of the Glorious Sun Company. Thank you very much, Mr. Leon and members of the Charity Foundation. When we wanted to convert this big hall into a conference auditorium, we thought we need financial help from the donors. Then the most venerable Master Mingsen from China sent us 400 beautiful conference chairs in this hall, all free. He donated. In the future, we can use this auditorium for our all academic activities without hiring outside places. Today, Venerable Minson is absent, but recently he visited this place. In this regard, our two PhD students, namely Reverend Miaoje and Miss Eva, helped me as coordinators. I would like to thank Master Minson in China for his kind donations. Master Dr. Thich Nhat Tu from Vietnam once visited pgipbs and asked me, how can I help for the pgipbs? Then I told him, as a newly built institute, there are so many necessities to fulfill. After that, Venerable Dr. Thich Nhat Tu financially helped us. Venerable Sir, as the Deputy Rector of the Vietnam Buddhist University, you are also playing a big role to enroll Vietnamese students to pgipbs. At present, pgipbs has more than 60 Vietnamese students. Thank you very much for your contribution to pgipbs. Most Venerable Asin Gnanissara from Myanmar, today Venerable is absent due to his bad health condition. Because of his special admiration of pgipbs, every year, a lot of Myanmar students register in our courses. He himself grants scholarship to Myanmar students to come and join our courses. The most of our students are from Myanmar. Very respectfully, and I admire Venerable Sir's contribution to the pgipbs. In our booklet, you can see the pgipbs has highest number of foreign students in Sri Lanka, especially in 2023. I hope that this number will increase even 2024. His Excellency, in 2023, pgipbs has received a lot of helps from the government as well as from the foreign donors. We did house in this beautiful building complex. So I would like to name 2023 is the golden year of the history of pgipbs. His Excellency, still we have one problem to solve out. That is, all these foreign students, we have, I think, more than 800 foreign students every year. With the local student, we have 1,288 into 2023, all our student population. But I am considering the foreign students, they are living in rented houses around here. So we are lucky that 3 persons have shown their interest to help to build an international hostel for pgipbs. They are Most Venerable Emeritus Professor K.L. Dhammajoti Nayaka Thero and the Most Venerable Dr. Thich Nhat Tu from Vietnam, and also Her Excellency the Vietnam Ambassador Truc Bo Thi Tang has shown and verbally agreed with me to help for the building, not the land. So our problem is to find a land, suitable land around here. There are so many land belongs to the government. If we have such a land, we can use that golden opportunity to build a hostel for the international student. His Excellency, all this for our Sri Lankan education. We can develop this institute as an education center which can earn foreign currency to the country. We know His Excellency as the Prime Minister laid the first stone for this building complex in 2019 March. So it is a great contribution to the Sri Lankan Buddhist education sector. We also remember that His Excellency, as the Education Minister, before, you have done a lot to our education sector. His Excellency is the one who introduced teachers training colleges in Sri Lanka. So we gratefully appreciate your contribution to our education and your participation in this opening ceremony of the pgipbs building complex. We highly appreciate. Thank you very much. May the Noble